Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Endurance Ogiagbe said the way Benue children take dey almost every house for Edo State, the thing dey bother am for mind. He said the parent wey born this pikin, dem go collect 20,000 naira from the person wey dem give that their pikin to. Make I leave you, make you hear from Endurance Ogiagbe. Enjoy the video.
Greetings to you all over there, wherever you are. My pleasant greetings to you. I strongly believe you're having a very good moment. We cannot get tired of sharing challenges we have in the society, because the only way we can move forward is to discuss issues challenging us and provide solutions. We must continue to fight hard to have issues resolved, to have matters resolved, because it's the only way we can continue to move further. The moment we keep quiet declares the end of it all. But the moment we still have the strength to talk about issues affecting us, then there is hope for the nation, there is hope for the society, there is hope for us, there is hope for our generations to come. It is a very vital information I want to pass here. And I'm directing this information to Edo State government and Benue State government. So many times I have explained what government is to us. When I mean government, don't start thinking about the governors, the representatives alone. You must include yourself. So we are to reason together and have this matter, the one that we have a solution, so that it will better every one of us. Because what we don't do well today will surely come back to haunt us tomorrow. Now, if you go around, I don't know how it is in Benue, but I'm not here to condemn anybody. I am here for us to create an understanding between ourselves. But if you go around Benin, as I speak right now, Edo State, both the villages, the town, there is no house. You hardly see a house without a Benue child of about 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. Almost all the houses I'll be going into, I see the children. How did you get these children? I ask people. Say their parents brought them to us. Say, doesn't mean they cannot take care of their children. Some will say, I will just accept them because we feel maybe they are suffering. This and that. Okay, no problem. Until another time, an information reached me that these parents collect the sum of 20,000 naira to give out their children. As we speak right now, they said they've increased the money to 30,000 naira. Then I became worried that this is not a business. But from the very section, I felt probably the parents cannot take care of the responsibility of the children they have. That's why they have to bring some down to Benin for some families to take care of for them. And they are doing this business. They have contractors. These contractors will ask us, these children, the ones that see people who need, they will collect money and give out. So I said, no, this is a business. It's no longer, to me, I felt it was just help. Because it's a normal thing. When people have responsibility too much, they look for people who they will share their responsibility with them. Because from the very beginning, I was worried. I said, growing up as a child in this Benin, I stayed with somebody. But before your parents will take you to go and stay even with your sister or your brother, except in a condition maybe someone lost both parents and the child is still very small, the parents, anybody close to the family can come down. Ido or Bas, good morning, my brother. Brother or sister, they cannot take the child to train the child. But once both parents are alive, What I have experienced growing up as a child is what I'm about telling us. The child must grow up to the level of having the sense of staying with anybody before you can allow the child to go and stay with either your brother, your uncle, your aunt, or wherever. Pretty Faith, good morning, my sister. But this very issue I am talking about right here, the children leaving the home is always a decision of the parents. Why is it so? And these parents, they collect money from somebody who you want to leave your child with to take care of your child. And you expect the person to take care of your child very well. And these parents do come, Ewosa, Agwebo, I greet you. Good morning, my brother. They expect these people to take care of their children very well. They come only once in a year to see their children. And when they come, they will tell you things you will buy for them to take back home. The reason why I'm bringing this to the state government of Edo State and that of Benue is for us to have a common understanding, because what you don't do well will usually result to something else. Now these people are doing this business without any authorization, without any license. But tomorrow when the problem, the chaos will start, the entire society will face the music. So that is why I am bothered, and I want to share this with every one of us so that we all can contribute and also reason along with me. Let's do the right thing now that is very early, instead of saying it's not our business. Because as we speak right now, as far as Edo State here is concerned, I know of so many families that if the children are opportune to be with those families, those children are sure of good life. So many of them will become doctors, lawyers, they'll become important people in life because of just a particular family they might get into. But there are so many families that will also have encounter with. These children will be dehumanized and they will be useless. It's in every society. It's not only in Edo State here. It's in every society. There are so many parents who cannot even take care of their own children, not talk about another person's own. So many might just pay that money, 20,000, 30,000, because it's very cheap, to have the children and begin to use them like slaves. Now my question and my worry is this. When they begin to use these children anyhow, they don't give them good trainings, these children will grow up in the streets of Edo State and when they not get to the sense of living, probably they not see they are not okay there. Definitely they will grow up to a level to know that they are not okay here. They will leave. And when they leave, they get into the society and begin to do whatever they want to do, because the person that they've been with has not been training them. The person has not been training them very well. We don't pray anyone become an armed robber. We don't pray anyone become kidnapper. There will be a turns to the entire society. We will begin to suffer it. Now, when these children might age, or any of them, when they grow up tomorrow, they age in Edo State, probably they run exile. The first place they will want to think of going to is their own place, which is Benue. And once they come to Benue, Benue will face the music of the day, because they'll be there to terrorize Benue as well. So I don't know how we reason this out, how we're going to reason along in what I am saying, because myself, I am seeing something not right about this. The state government of Edo State and that of Benue need to come together. If it is right for these children to be distributed to people that they are not in any way related to, if it is appropriate, then the both states must come together to form a body to always check the well-being of these children. Because if these children are not properly taken care of, it will be a problem to the entire states. To the entire states. Because the reason why there's a lot of calamity, chaos here and there today in the society is because there are a lot of children that never had a proper training from parents who are out there committing this advoc. And they continue committing this advoc without having the consciousness to one day to say, no, this is not what I was taught from the beginning. To return from those lifestyle. You see them keep committing until that evil will swallow them up. But the child that is well brought up, no matter what the child encounters tomorrow, the child must one day sit down to say, no, this was never the root. The child must trace back the right route. But these ones that are being distributed to different families today that you don't even know the families, you just bring your child all the way from Benue and you give the child to somebody, collect 20,000 naira, you go. How the child is being taken care of, you don't know. But I'm assuring us here today that there are so many families in Benin here that will take care of this child very well. These children will become important people in life. But there are so many that will dehumanize them and useless these children. And when the problem starts tomorrow, people will start calling on government. So now we are government. We need to know everything about these affairs. Because I strongly believe the Ministry of Women Affairs is not aware of this very kind of transaction. Because they should be in the right position to say whether this thing is right or not. So the Ministry of Women Affairs, both in Benue and Edo State, need to come together to look into this matter. If it is fair on these children, innocent children that their parents are just bringing us down from all the way from Benue down to Benin and begin to distribute. If it is fair on these children, then let us form a body that will be seen to the well-being of these children. I'm not saying the government should take care of the children. At least whoever that have paid 20,000 to collect a child knows that he or she is supposed to also take care of the child. The child will want to go to school. The child will want to learn work. So you must make the child go through that process to become somebody relevant in life. So there should be body to checkmate all these things to make sure that whoever that have collected any of the children must see to the well-being of the children, not to start manhandling the children, not to dehumanize them, not to useless them. Because when they useless them, the children will turn back to come down to the street and become a taunt to the entire society and the states. Because some home is just like a home of recruitment for hoodlums. So we need to pay a very proper attention into this. And I don't know what is actually the challenge of the parents in Benue. Not all. The parents who are actually bringing down their children to be given out for the sum of 20,000 and 30,000. I don't know what is you people's challenge. I think you should also relate it to your representatives in government to say that they can see to your challenge. And the representatives should see to the issue with parents in Benue. Because it doesn't make sense to me for people to begin to, okay, look at a child that was just brought down the other day, 7 years old, a girl, and she's the first child of the parents. 7 years old. A child is just 7 years old, you can't take care of the child. And when they drop this one, they will go back and start having more. You see, that's where the problem lies. You can't take care of one, you cannot take care of two, you cannot, when you now share them out, you will keep on producing more. Because you now see it as an adventure. When they get to a particular stage, you give them out for the sum of 20,000 or 30,000. Once in a year, you come to visit them, they will buy you all foodstuffs. You will take back home. Is that so bad? Is it so bad to that extent? So please, we need to look into it because we are praying for a better society. We must be concerned about humans. The only way we can have a better society is when we have the right people with the right trainings. You can't keep having children and they are not well trained and we are praying for a better society. You go to garage, you go to so many, you see children from Benue. Some parents will even bring down their own when they don't have anybody to contract with. They will even leave the children and then go back. You saw the children sleeping in garage. So the state government of Edo State needs to look into this very issue to liaise with Benue State government. Let us have an understanding. Because as we're talking about the children of Benue here, we don't know how many of Benin children are also in Benue. So that's why I don't want to be sentimental here. But I'm only after the life of the children is what matters to me. How they are being trained, how they are being taken care of. It's not just to pay 20,000 naira and have the children under your roof and start manhandling them. I had an issue of molestation of the other day. A very grown-up man sleeping with 10 years old child, molesting her all the day. So how can you have such a child to grow up in the society to be positive in life? A child that has already been molested at the age of 10 years. Because she's not under the coverage of her parents. She was given out. And the person that is handling her probably is not taking care of her. Someone else is molesting her daily. You expect such a child to produce something positive in the society tomorrow? These children are too small for crying out loud to leave home. You should allow your children grow up to a level to have a sense of living by themselves. So that when they go into another place, they'll be fit to do some jobs to take care of themselves. So Edo State government must rise up. Benue State government must rise up to come together to reach a proper agreement on how to handle these children. Now, if taking them back to their parents will be the best, it's better we take these children back. If creating a body to see to it that these children are being taken care of by people who do take them, fine and good. My take is that these children the well-being of these children is well taken care of. Is my take. My concern is those children. I'm not here to talk about the fault of the parents or of anybody. But my concern here is how can these children be taken care of properly so that they'll become important and relevant in the society. The ones that you cannot train in school, you at least help them to acquire skills. When they acquire skills, they become of relevance to the society. So this is my take. We have to look into it. Go round the entire Benin. Go round the entire Edo State, both the villages. If the government want to confirm what I'm saying now, create a body to go around. You will hardly see a house where you don't see a Benue child, either male or female, and they are usually 7 years, 10 years, 11 years. These children, they have not gotten to the level to leave home, to leave their parents. When they bring the children, they can't even speak, they can't communicate. They cannot communicate. And the easiest language you are not learning now is Benin. So for as much you are not learning a language, is a good thing. So we want them to be relevant, not after they know how to speak our language and tomorrow they are not well taken care of, they begin to commit one crime or the other and start speaking this Benin. You think is a Benin person that is committing the crime. The government should take note of this, please. This is very, very relevant. Let us know what is the real challenge of Benue State parents. Let's know. And the government should say how they can regulate. The only way that can help us in this life, I'll be saying it, is system. Don't just leave people to say they know the right thing to do. They don't know the right thing to do. They don't know the right thing to do. It has been proven. It has been proven. Now look at the case of somebody who have just 7 years old child. First child that is supposed to live with you. You brought her down to Benin. And you go back start producing another one. After some years, you bring that one back. And our people are collecting these children. 20,000 naira, 30,000. And a lot of people will be collecting for different reasons. Only few people will collect for good reasons to see to the well-being of the children. People with good hearts. They might just feel for the child. But many will use these children for different businesses that would dehumanize these children. Of a truth. So, it's definitely going to get back against us, the society. Whether you have or whether you take or whether you did not take, it must still come back to you. Because if anyone is not being taken care of, that one will become something else tomorrow. And the person will start haunting us. So if you want to take, no problem. But we should have a proper body to checkmate. To make sure that these children are well taken care of. So the state government of Edo State and that of Benue need to collaborate. The lives of these children is very, very important. Are very, very important. Their lives, very, very important. They are innocent. I can't stay here now to begin to blame their parents. The deal has been done. Go around Edo State, you see Benue children. It's hard for you to get into a house and you don't see Benue children in the house. It's hard. Very difficult. So since it has become like this, we have to strategize together to make sure that these children have a proper life. Please. The lives of the children is my concern here. And let me also use this medium for many of you who can as well get to see this video. Those who already have Benue children in your houses, please take care of them like your own. Pardon the parents. Because when I heard the parents collect 20,000 naira, 30,000 naira, I said, no, these people, they don't know what they are doing. You are the one having challenge here. Because if you can actually take care of your child, even though I want my child to stay with you, you give me 20,000 or 30,000 naira for my child to stay with you. For what? For what? I mean, why these children you are giving out cannot do anything. When you now collect that 30,000 naira and the person go and wash plate and the child does not know how to wash plate, you see, there are so many people who don't have the understanding. He will bring that again and start flogging the child. Handling the child. So I gave your father money for you to be here. So you must learn how to wash plate by force. There are people who don't have patience with children. They are doing these businesses now. Nobody is part of it. They are sharing the money among themselves. They are eating. But when the problem starts, everybody will start feeling it. So that's why we have to be involved now. If you can't take care of your child, you are bringing your child to stay with people. No need of collecting money. Those who have the good heart to take the child, to train the child like their own, should take. Why are you collecting money? You can't take care of your children. That is what it means. A child of 7 years old, a child of 8 years old. You should even give it to the people and kneel down and beg them and, see a way that they can take care of the child for you like their own. It's not right for you to collect money from them. You even tell them what they will even give you. This is wrong. You are not be concerned about the life of the child you are leaving behind. You are just after yourself. This is evil. So please, I don't want to overflog it. I'm not here to judge anyone. But please, we can provide solutions to these things. If taking these children back to their parents will be the best we can do, or for the government to come together to form a body to look into the well-being of the children, to make sure that whichever homes they are well taken care of. Fine and good. So God bless us all. We must begin to learn how to love every human like we love ourselves. It is the only best way we can have it right in this country. It is the only way we can begin to have things done the right way and have a proper system. Government should not close their eyes over any business taking place in this society, because if the business is not being done properly, there must be a problem. So once we know of anything, we are supposed to bring it up and create a good system around it. If this thing is prohibited to everybody, it's better we announce it prohibited and want parents of Benue to stop bringing in their children in this form. It's not right. I have never stayed with a stranger in my life before. Growing up, when I have not gotten to the age of 18, I stayed with my big sister, my daddy's big sister, when I was around 14 years old. And I was well taken care of like a child. I ate in the same place. I went to the same school like the children. Today, my big sister is my mommy too. That is the only thing I learned growing up. You stay with with people you are related to. Not someone taking you to a total stranger and even collect money from the stranger. No. I think they don't have any good concern over the children at all. They are just after themselves. If they cannot take care of these children, no problem. Government can take responsibility from here. I think government can take responsibility from here to take those children away from them. It's the best way, because already people are already taking care of their responsibility. The whole government can just do to make sure that these children in the different homes the children are okay. They have been treated well. If you have any of these children with you, if you have the capacity to train them in school, fine. If you don't have, then let them learn work. And take these children from these parents once and for all. I think this is even the best way. Because they can't take care of the children. That's what it means. They can't take care of the children and they are selling off the children for kobo to be taken care of for them. It's not appropriate. So I pray God bless us all and give us the right understanding to have it done in the right way.
I beg, help us share this video and let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Edo State. Make I leave you now with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.